IAA Bank Field, rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the... zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up...
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Jackson now.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They hand this off to Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Harris will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight, but not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
They'll try and run with Harris, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll try to run with Harris, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Jackson here is going to look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A give running right, Gibson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Gibson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Fadarian Mathis bringing him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. He'll take it inside the 25.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they run with Harris off the end. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. An option handoff given to Harris. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they will take a knee here. Tonight was a great way to kick the season off. But before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start the season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now.